Okay, what up, ladies and gents? Sorry about that. My headset was having a bit of difficulty, so I had to do some emergency resetting around, and only now did it finally work. So I'm so sorry about being about 2 minutes late. My apologies for that, but yeah, let's get started. So, time for us to grind on the Barb. Okay, everything is good. Right. Now, this morning, we made some significant progress, but there's still more to do. There's still some power that we want to grab in here, and of course, we still got to do a little bit of gem farming. So there's a lot that's going on right now, but we are going to get it all done, and of course, we're going to get it done at high speed like we always do. So please do look forward to that. Okay. Sorry, gotta grab a little bit of my art as well before I go off and do this. Alright, we're ready. Love it! All right, we are ready. Everything is ready. Now, we're going to start this. Before we go off and murder T12 Astaroth, we're going to do our usual thing of just dipping out to the Seer's Reach. Why? The Seer's Reach is still the most important gem farm, and you are going to need to upgrade your gems. There's no way around it. You want to survive in T12 longer, it's not really your damage that's going to get you through. Your damage is good up to a certain point, but at that point, everyone's got the damage. It's survival. And that survival is going to be the key. So, let's get there. So I like to start with a little bit of Seer's Reach because it's very important to our progression. And we just have to do it anyway, so may as well, right? Now set up my little goal. Support more Diablo 4 content and music. Alright. All proceeds will go toward the Overwatch skins. I really do want them so I can be Reinhardt and bum around. So any supers will be very, very gratefully welcome. Keep me in business and keep me dripping so I can make better guides for you in swankier styles. Yeah? Okay. Actually, I really gotta question myself. Why am I doing Seer's Reach at T12? I mean, I'm going to anyway. It's not like it's gonna matter, but yo, we just got like some crazy ass gloves, but they're not Gore's devastating grips, and my Gore's already has 3 greater affixes, so I'm satisfied with that. Okay. Looks like we just got a bunch of stats. I will take those. Yep, we just need the 5 points here. And we're good. Okay. Then I can get rid of the diamond and put in more strength. I mean, it's a small damage increase, but I want that. Even the small damage increases are big helps when it comes to speed that we're trying to move at. Because, oh, and I forgot to put the pin, didn't I? Silly. I mean, I memorized how this dungeon works, so I will normally always be able to find the boss room no matter what. But it really would be faster if I just did something like that. Oh yeah. Hey. Okay, now we do it at high speed. The faster we do it, the better. Let's go. Shoop-doop-doop-doo, shoop-doo-doo-doo-doo. Shoop-doo-doo-doo-doo, shoop-doo-doo-doo. Now don't worry, we're only gonna do a few runs. I've come up with a way of doing this. Now, instead of doing it like I just spend a whole stream session doing it, which I think is pretty boring, what I'll do is I hit up a little bit of this every so often. I feel like it works, man. Oh, excuse me. Just had dinner, so I'm a little bit sleepy, but basically I feel like it works so much better because instead of doing it all in one stretch, you're actually like able to get it done, but not feel too much of the strain. However, it is still unbelievably boring. Hey, Austin. What up? How are you, my friend? That's why I'm just like, right now, my brain is just focused. Lightning focused. Only on getting this shit done. Get this shit done, get out of here. Then we go do some real combat, you know? And pray for Mythics. This is the wrong way, isn't it? I'm doing alright. I'm doing alright. Just finished dinner, you know, showered and everything. I'm ready to go. Get some Torment 12 farming done. My only big problem right now is gems. That's literally all this character needs. Hey, Neotengu. We have gems. We're solid. We're gods. But I know for a fact, gems don't come easy. That's the problem. There's no other way to get gems other than farming here. And this farm is the most boring, stupid farm in all of reality. Like, I don't know why Blizzard thought it was a great idea that there be only one gem farm. I remember last season they had options. Like, they had some options. Okay, it wasn't like there were a lot of options, but there were some options. Then they said they improved the gem fragment drop. I feel like they only improved it in one situation, which is a specific Nightmare Dungeon modifier, and that's it. All the others suck. Because the scale of the gem fragments that you need, just as an example, is like if you happen to, let's say I need a gem that gives me, let's say I need a diamond. I'm gonna have to sacrifice skulls, which is another gem for me. Like, it's not like you can choose any 2 gem fragments and then sacrifice those, you know? It doesn't work that way. So you have to choose specific gem fragments. So the conversion rates are bad. The overall rates are bad. It's just not right. I don't know why they decided on this. So I'm currently going through emotional damage. But yeah, how you doing, Neotengu? I hope you're doing good. I'm gonna keep on going with this. With these. You need, well, with every season you have to start over from the beginning. That's how every season works. Now, you don't have to do that if you play on the Eternal Realm. But if you play on the Eternal Realm, you don't get to play the seasonal mechanic. So seasonal characters, after the season ends, will get sent to the Eternal Realm. There, it stays forever. So your progression on the Eternal Realm is forever. But when you want to play the season, each season is self-contained. So you'll start a new character on the season. Like, it doesn't take too long if you start at endgame, once you've done all the campaign and shit. It doesn't take too long in Diablo 4 to get started. I mean, look, I did it in 5 streams, so it's really not all that difficult to get your character up and running and go smoke shit. It's really quite easy. But the big problem for most people is usually that, like, things like your mythics, your gems and everything, yeah, you have to refarm them. So it becomes a slightly boring part of the journey. That's why I'm just taking it in little bits. Yeah, no, finish it first. I recommend you finish it first on your eternal character, right? Then when you want to play the season, once you're done with the campaign, you know, you're good with everything, you've had your main fun, that's when you play the season. The season will usually contain like a new game mechanic. In this case, based on what you've seen before, it's the breach mechanic, whereby, or well, they call it Death Toll Chambers here, but I'll be honest, it's literally Path of Exiles 2's breach, so I'm gonna still call it a breach mechanic. You kill the Death Toll guys, clear the tears in reality, fight the Death Toll Warden for really shitty loot, and then off you go. Chance at Mythics, but you know, honestly, they offer really shitty loot. So I just play it, chill, and then off we go. Thanks, Night Elf. Trying to let some of my art run because later I want to work on music as well. So yeah. Whee! 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 I just love watching them get sucked in. It's kind of funny. But you know, one thing I have to say I'm really proud of, guys. Like, thank you to everybody who does play my music. I know some of you do. And I actually collected my... now, I've been collecting SoundCloud royalty checks. They're very small, like 20 bucks maybe at most per month. So that's not big. But today I actually got my first one from the distribution side. Granted, it's accumulated over a few months, but it was like 71 bucks. I was like, hey, so people are playing my tracks. I am actually getting paid for my tracks. It's no big money right now, but the journey of 1,000 miles starts with a single step. So thank you guys for helping me with that single step. All right, this is the moment. This is the moment that I want y'all to remember, because yeah, we small time in the music industry right now, but the money is coming. I'm not an unpaid musician now. All right, we're getting some little pay here and there, you know. So thank you guys for making that possible. Really proud of that, honestly. So I saw that royalty check. I was like, hey, this ain't no big money, but you know what? It's a start. It's a freaking start. Okay, let's grab that. Let's get out of here. I think that should be close to enough. We're probably just gonna do one more, then we'll stop there. I like to like fill up the inventory. Once we get enough, you know, we pause, we get out, we stop. Because like honestly, it's usually enough. We'll sacrifice all these gems, of course, for the gem dust, and then we'll go back to our normal farming and get shit done. You know? So hope everyone enjoys the show today. But don't y'all worry. Right after all this, we go do some serious slaying. While, of course, playing some music. Later, we'll do a little more. And if we keep tackling it in bits and bops like this, we will definitely get what we need. That's the main key. Enough grand diamonds. And you know what? They always give me a grand freaking topaz. I don't use a topaz. What am I going to need a grand topaz for? That's intelligence. My Barb doesn't read books. My Barb ain't interested in reading books. He really isn't. He don't read no books. One second. Sorry, you're gonna hear some shouting for a little while I do this, because I need to quickly program this. Hey Carnival, how's it going? Oops, wrong folder. It's this one. Okay, reference pieces. Doing all right. Sorry about that. It took a moment because I really had to tell the machine, hey, you're doing this wrong. You need to do this right. For those that don't know, I do make AI art, and my art has actually been selling pretty well. But recently, one thing that I didn't expect was that people really, really like mecha stuff, like, you know, robots and shit. And robot anatomy is a lot more challenging. Well, robot design and anatomy is a lot more challenging than human anatomy. So I am currently undergoing a very, very complex learning process, studying a lot of Gundams and trying to figure shit out. I guess it's a new challenge, you know? I mean, I'm the type of guy that will do what sells, but I'm also obsessive about perfectionism. I'm quite obsessive about getting shit right, you know. And the problem for me tends to be like
Left it down.
when I'm trying to get something perfect, I tend to be like, okay, so this is how it's supposed to look, then therefore, you know, I need to always get like the circuit design right. I won't accept deviations. A lot of people who do AI art, and the reason why, look, I gotta be honest with you, the reason why most of them cannot sell is because they don't pay attention to the little details. Like, but me, I treat it like a real artist, no matter what people say about my work. You know, I treat it like a real artist. I actually do like sit down and say like, okay, so what are we doing here? How's this anatomy supposed to look? I actually will study everything, just like I did for music. Those of you who know my music, you know that I'm the type of guy that if I'm doing music, say from a gangster's perspective, I will literally go in depth and start studying like, okay, how would a person living this life do and all that. So I started doing that for my art, and I've mostly been studying Gundams and Gunpla, using reference images, people's built models, custom models, things like that. And it hasn't been easy. And also trying to do the art is also not easy, because trying to explain to the machine what I want is very difficult. I don't have enough words in the English language sometimes. So it's been a challenge. It's been a very big challenge. But it is what's popular, so sometimes your hands are tied, you got no choice, you know. If something works for you and you don't run with it, you know, you're screwed. Same can even be said for YouTube. Now, I'm in a different stage of my YouTube career. I'm at a stage where I can make something work for me. But I know that early on in the YouTube career, and this is why a lot of people, they get famous on one game and they stick with that game until it dies and their career dies as well. You can't really do that. You gotta be able to move when you need to move. Yeah, you're gonna take a hit to the viewership, but your regulars are gonna be around regardless, you know, like you guys are for me right now. So I'm at the stage where I'm like, okay, I can pick up this game and I start making it work, because I know what do people need. All right, let's make it work. And now I can do it with any game. So I'm still not perfect yet, but yeah. 3 swiftness. Where's the damn pillar? Oh, there it is. Sorry, gang. Literally could not see the pillar for a second. I got very, very confused. I was like, what is this? But with no test of weight or anything, man, this feels weak. I will 95% of the time, I rely on stuff like test of efficiency, test of weight to really push, because I can easily almost guarantee that I'm gonna get like past stage 5, but I like to get the maxed out reward stage 6. My big problem though is, again, if you don't get the good perks at the start, it's just shitty. Like completing stuff faster, that's good, but what I want is more attunement. I want more attunement per kill. Ah, well. It is what it is. Here we go. Okay, good. We got a shrine. And a shrine means that whatever we kill will pop back up and try to kill us twice. I guess you could say it's a bit of a Sekiro moment, you know? Shadows dying twice and all that. Good. The enemies that I murderized with the buff have all respawned out. Now we go to a boss room. Hello, boss. And you're dead. Doing 500 billion damage with my spinning is grand. Now you see the fragments we get. This is Torment 12, ladies and gents. Torment 12, you're still getting like 1,000 fragments. 1,000. 1 grand gem is 1,000,000. Now you tell me whether or not we're supposed to complete our gem farm here, because I don't think so. Okay, this one's good. Okay, good. Let's grab the Whisper Cache straight away.
It is done.
Banish Lord's Talisman. This looks pretty crazy cool. Okay, let's see. Let's go fastest route.
Fight well, my friend.
This looks good. Ooh, heavy hitting aspect just went up. Great, that's a power increase for me. Well, greetings, person who apparently claims I don't read chat. What are you doing back here?
Oh, it is a waitress, isn't it? That's it for that.
Make sure you behave today, yeah? Okay, now let's go to the next dungeon. All right. This is a murmuring dungeon, so we'll get plenty of murmuring obols here. No, I don't play Melted Heart of Selig. I don't like the low life build. If you like it, go for it, but I really, really hate it. Like, I absolutely despise it. And as per the stream title, you can see that I've got no mythics anyway, so it really won't matter.
I found a promising ore deposit.
I'm not wasting my time right here. We're moving on.
Cold. So cold. Unfortunately.
Goodbye, Spire of Corruption. And the boss didn't even have the courtesy, the decency to spawn twice. Rude. Okay, let's head back and sell our shit. Well, first and foremost, follow my build. And second of all, if you're doing Lilith at Paragon 81, you got a problem. Lilith is supposed to be done at Torment 8. You should not be at Torment 8 at Paragon 81, dude. So, don't know whose build you're following, but you're clearly following a terrible-ass build. Unless you're talking about Campaign Lilith. If it's Campaign Lilith and you're Paragon 81, I cannot help you because that sounds like you just don't have a good build. So what I'm going to do for you is link you to my build. Here you go. There's a planner as well. Study the planner, study the video, understand how the build works, then off you go. But if you're trying to do Echo of Lilith at Paragon 81, please go level up first. It doesn't take long. You should only be doing Torment 8 roughly around Paragon 150. It really doesn't take long to reach there, and you need to be... And the best test before you go and fight Lilith is, can you clear Infernal Horde's Bartuk with your eyes closed? Like, if you can kill Bartuk in a couple of seconds, you're ready. If you cannot kill Bartuk in a few seconds, you're not ready. So, yeah. If you give me more details, I can give you a better answer. What kind of Lilith are you trying to fight? Are we talking about the Echo of Lilith, or are you just talking about basic-ass Lilith? If you talk about basic-ass Lilith, then follow the build guide. I think you need to rework whatever you're doing because you clearly don't have the right build. Because Campaign Lilith is easy. But if you're talking about Echo of Lilith, you are severely underleveled. So both ways, something went wrong somewhere. Actually, why would we need this? Sorry, I'm just gonna delete this. I was thinking to myself, why do I actually need this? I do not need this. Okay. Let's go murder Astaroth. Sorry, programming my art in the background. Let's go. Now, time to slay these guys. And we move on. Torment 1 capstone Lilith. Enclave of Darkness? The boss is not Lilith. She does not have one-shots, dude. She does not have any one-shots. If you're Paragon 80, you should be way past Torment 1. You need better gear. Either you have gotten the gear wrong, or you've gotten the system of playing this completely wrong. Because if you check back to my stream where I cleared Torment 1, I was way past that. Let me have a look, see. Roughly where were we back then? I was already Torment 5. Torment 2 is here. Okay, it was the stream from either 4 or 5 days ago. You might have to study that because there are no tips needed for Torment 1. For Torment 1, it's like super easy and you do not fight Lilith. I think you may be in the wrong area because as far as I know, I think you've gone to the completely wrong area, my dude. Enclave of Darkness, alright, is right here. The boss is not Lilith. The Echo of Lilith is in only Torment 8. That is when she has her one-shots. And by that time, you will be such a insane character that you can dodge them. It won't be a problem. But at Torment 1, you are fighting at most Enclave of Darkness. You do not need to fight Lilith. Alright? And if you are fighting Enclave of Darkness to progress to the next season, she is an easy... Like, the boss there is an easy opponent. It is not Lilith. To the best of my knowledge, because I did it. You can check the streams. It's just a straightforward go in there, kill the boss, move out. You know? So I think you may be doing the wrong thing, dude. don't follow any quests unless you are. I'm assuming that you're an endgame player. Never follow any quest, dude. And I'm assuming that you didn't discover me before now or whatever, so you probably only discovered me recently. Okay, here's what you need to do. Follow my channel, and at the start of every season, watch every stream that I do. If you don't want to feel lost with the new seasons, right? Because I will figure it out live on stream, and I will always like take the professional pathway. So you really don't want to miss any of the early streams. In fact, I've already advised a lot of people, if you're not like pro level with Diablo, I really recommend making sure that you watch the early streams to see how I clear a lot of the early seasonal challenges, because usually they only take a couple of minutes, and if you miss a small section of the stream, then it's usually like I'm already past it. You get what I mean? So yeah, it's very difficult to go back through the backlog unless you really want to watch all the old streams, in which case it might also contain information that is no longer relevant to you. So try not to miss the early streams in the season if you want to keep up. Either that, or you'll have to catch the VOD. The VOD will stay on YouTube forever, so it's not a problem, but you'll probably have to catch the VOD then. Because my first seasonal character, I will literally do everything that's necessary for the season, and I won't have to do it on subsequent characters, so I just do everything on that one character, and off we go.
If I can find them.
So for overcoming the challenges, it's best to watch the streams directly. Then once you see how I do it, you can do the same thing. Easy peasy. A lot of people think it's really funny when I tell them this, but if you want to succeed at Diablo, you have to watch pros more than you actually play the game. Unless you yourself are a pro. Because there's a lot of little nuances for ARPGs and things like that that sometimes people miss. Or they do the wrong thing that sends them off the path that they think they have to do certain things. Yeah. ARPGs can be a bit messy, and it's not just this game. There's Path of Exile, it's equally messy. You know, every other game out there. ARPGs are just messy by design. Because they're designed for people with, like, I guess I would say D&D type brains that like to figure out all sorts of different pathways, little secrets and things like that. But anyway, long story short, if you want efficiency, just do exactly what I do. Don't do a single thing that I don't do. And the best way to learn what I do, follow streams. Whatever I'm doing, you're doing. If I'm not doing it, there's a good reason why I'm not doing it. Well, in that case, then there's nothing I can tell you. You really shouldn't be missing streams, dude. Choice is yours at the end of the day, but if you really want to do well in this game, then keep up with streams. Whatever I do, you do. Whatever I don't do, you don't do. The final choice is always in the hands of the viewer, but if you really want to maximize your gaming time, you want to save yourself the trouble, you want to have efficiency, don't miss the streams. I'm surprised that the portal didn't open. Not that it matters, but meh. How come it's not showing the counter? I mean, I don't mind. I can easily do this, but it should normally show the counter. Ah, well. Whatever, I'm just gonna assume it's a bug. Alright, now it opened. Still not showing the counter, but it doesn't matter, I guess. Okay, Death Toll Chamber, open sesame, kill.
Quite the challenge,
Soul Devourer, Exarch down. The shit is this? Literally just some random perma-stun demon. Bro, what are these terrible bugs? I swear to God. Unstuck feature. Let me check. Ah, there we go. Okay, so this is a known bug. Alright, that's not too bad. That is such a stupid bug, though. First time I've encountered it, but it's at least a known bug. I swear, this game is just built with bugs. Okay, let's go. Okay, good. This programming is almost done. Okay, while we do this, let's have a look-see. Trash, super trash. Like, I'm at T12 and the loot is still trash. Oh man.
That's it for that piece.
Okay. Now I know how to fix that known bug, so it's cool. And this has been saved. Yep. Additional, okay. Skip, skip. No, no, I do not need this. Oh, damn it, Windows, you piece of shit. Come on. There we go. Okay, good. Let's go kill Astaroth, and off we go. Hell yeah. Did I just step into the fire by accident? Whoops, sorry. Okay, don't do that. That was entirely my fault. If you want to survive Astaroth, walk to his back area. That was completely 110% my fault. Sorry about that.
We have only a short time together. Let's savor it while it lasts. Superb. That's the ferocity I remember. Hold
Then
nothing back.
you can start tagging him here. Fortunately, you don't have a lot of choices because Astaroth is kind of a nerd. But you will still probably be able to kill him. There we go. This way you can still smoke him in a single phase rather than having to wait. We also had a very unlucky modifier that I only just noticed. It's that lava explosion modifier, which is hella annoying. I'd rather have the what's it? The one where the stone is chasing you around. What? Really? Okay, I guess we do have that much loot. Okay, back in. Let's grab the rest of the loot. Okay, now we out.
That's it for that piece.
Okay. Nightmare dungeon done. Next pit. Can't remember if I was on 115 or 116. Whatever. Let's go. 116 it is. If I die, I die. It just proves I wasn't ready yet. Lego. Hearthstone, please. Okay, this is definitely where my damage is starting to peak out without additional. Ooh. Without additional enhancements. So of course, back to the gem farming. We'll do a little bit after this before the next big exercise.
Curse this place. I'm being followed.
Ooh, damn it. No! Right before I could trigger my thing. Stupid skill. I was gonna trigger the barrier. But I can probably retrieve my Heartstone, right? I don't want to lose that. That one's important. Okay, so I should probably stick to pit about 114-ish. I mean, it's getting close to the limit, but it doesn't really matter. Even if it's close to the limit and I fail some upgrades, I will still upgrade over time. So we're now getting to that point where we're pushing anyway, so this makes sense to me. Okay, pit 114 was going to be the ideal for us, as in time versus speed, even if we have failures. Okay, good.
That's it for that piece.
What the hell? That accidentally got equipped, huh? Phew. Good thing I caught that.
To break another's word.
Can you imagine if I had deleted my own stuff? Oof. That would not have been pleasant. Okay, Cervax. Alright, next is Harbinger of Hatred. Let's go. Let's go quickly murderize him. Okay, let's do this. Okay, the Fury Gen is dead solid. Why, hello. Let's go, Harbinger of Hatred. Weak. Now let's quickly open the chest and get out of here. And do you think I'd get a mythic? Of course not. Of course not. Of course I wouldn't.
Nobody walks it.
Okay, this is junked. Now we go to the Helltide. Quick one. In, get XP, and get out. Okay, now we have 17 minutes. We need to get there. And along the way, we just need one quick portal. It doesn't even have to be portal 2, we just need one portal. Is this a big rift? Yes, it is. Let's go, people. It's time. The time has come, and so have I. Oh, yeah. I get the feeling it's just slay the remaining monsters. Yes, we did. Yeah, I had a feeling it was just a realm breaker. It wasn't gonna be the big bad realm walker. Which is fine, I guess. I was just hoping it would be. Anyway, we have what we need. Okay. Now we can just swing down there. Tree of Whispers awaits my grim favors. I like that. Okay, back to Temis. This one had potential. No problemo. We know your work is busy. And we don't mind. All part and parcel of it.
Know where to find. Step up, taken apart, melted down.
I think we all understand the value of hard work here, so it's all good. Oh shit, no. Okay, phew. Sorry about that. We're all slaving away, don't worry. I'm slaving away over my art piece, like I said. I've almost got it perfect. But you ever had something where, like, you know it's supposed to be perfect? Like, you're almost there, but there's always just one little thing that holds it back. And you're like, come on, man. I know you can do better.
That's it for
Wait.
that piece.
This is done. Hit. Let's go back to tier 115. All right, here we go. time to Ragnarok and roll. Yum yum yum. This way.
We will be unstoppable.
They think I'm just gonna sit in one spot and let them shred me. It won't happen. I'll play keep away with my body. That's what I like so much about the Dust Devil build style. You can be quite clever with it. And also strike at a distance. Because, realistically speaking, your Dust Devils will auto-seek the targets. It may not look like it, but they actually do. So you hit a lot harder than you think. Okay, we're making very good time. Did I not take this thing? Oops, sorry. Okay, let's go. Back at it. Ooh, yubba, yubba, yubba. Yum, yum, yum. I can tell today is going to be one of those nights for me. The air conditioning right now is the perfect temperature. It's rarely like this because Singapore is often too hot, but sometimes you get nights where it's just perfect. Ooh, damn it. This Herald of Darkness, Artificier's Guardian. Quite the interesting attack pattern he's got. Oh, I see. So those things on the ground will happen. I love that Rahir just stunned him. But in the cell, I couldn't dodge those, so don't fight this guy in a cell. Interesting attack pattern, but I like it. I do miss out on one upgrade chance because of my death, but the Heartstone is intact. That wasn't too bad. Alright, let's see. Let's take... I guess we'll just push up Marshall. I love that 70% chance can still fail. What the hell kind of poor-ass gambling odds is this? Alright, out we go. Okay, quick check on my social media. All right, let's see.
Quite well, my friend.
Now, did we get anything good? 4 greater affixes and all of them trash. Not that I could use the gloves anyway, but still, that kind of amused me.
I'll be here, swinging away.
Okay, now let's choose a new war plan.
Where would you begin?
I guess we could go with Endariel, this one. Pit. Helltide, start. Okay, but before we go, I think we should do some Seer's Reach again. Not only would it actually be useful, but gems. Take a few little bites of Seer's Reach. Then we get back to it. Because we're now Paragon 230. Almost very close to full-on completion. By about Paragon 250, we will actually have completed the vast majority of what we need, which is really, really good. And that's something I can live with. But it also means that we'll have a little bit of space to play around. So I might tweak between certain defensive bonuses, certain offensive bonuses. See where we land. Almost forgot to do the mark. Let's go. Time again to try again. Now I have a feeling I'm gonna need some music for this, so if you guys don't mind, I'm gonna put on some of my latest stuff. Give me a bit of farming music while I go.
Baron Black Tongue. Unreality. Y'all keep asking what's real. Fine. Check the pulse. Check the pulse. Am I human enough for ya? Blood in the booth, is it bruising enough for ya? Hands on the glass, am I proving enough for ya? Tell me how much of my pain gotta move for ya. Am I human enough? Am I human enough for ya? Breath in the Barb, is it ruined enough for ya? Truth got teeth, is it chewing enough for ya? I'm still here. Is that music enough for ya? They said I sound too clean, so I did it in the mirror. Said I talk too sharp, so I made it cut clearer. Said my heart looks staged, so I drag it in near another blood on the page. Got the Mac and all superior. Everybody want raw, so the wound looks wrong. Everybody want truth with a cute little song. Everybody want pain if the hook feels strong, but they flinch when the real thing bleeds too long. I've been called fake by your face with a filter, called too cold by a crowd with no shelter, called too loud by the ones who whispered and sell my silence back as scripture. What do you need? A scar, a tear, a fall, a funeral? Am I human enough for ya? Blood in the booth, is it bruising enough for ya? Hands on the glass, am I proving enough for ya? Tell me how much of my pain gotta move for ya? Am I human enough for ya? Breathe in the Barb, is it ruined enough for ya? Truth got teeth, is it chewing enough for ya? I'm still here, is that music enough for you. Yeah. I got sweat in the collar and cracks in the cadence. A laugh that comes late in a heart full of patience. A name made of smoke in a mouth full of razors. A room full of doubts and a beat full of favors. I don't need pity, I need air in the sentence. Need one clean minute where the mask gets mentioned. Need one small place where the pulse feels present. Need one real hand through the noise and attention. They want the monster, then fear when he feels. They want the villain, then hate when he heals. They want the crown, but not what he conceals. They want the show, not the man in the steel. Listen, I am not asking for mercy. I am asking if you can hear me without needing me broken first. If I'm too perfect, they call me plastic. If I'm too damaged, they call me tragic. If I move quiet, they call me passive. If I move sharp, they call me savage. What's left? What breath? What proof? What flesh? I can carry the ache with the gentleman's posture. Laugh at the wolves while they circle the altar. Walk through the static with dirt on the armor. Still make the rhythm feel warmer and harder. I'm not a machine, I'm a man with the method. A throat full of smoke and a soul under pressure. A fist full of language, a chest full of weather. A pulse that gets louder the more you measure. So count every syllable, count every flaw. Count every pause where the mask nearly falls. Count every night that I stayed at the wall. And tell me what part was not human at all. I've been reeling the ruin, reeling the glare. Ruin the whole room, wanted to dare. Ruin the feet, put the price on despair. Ruin nobody was left to care. Blood in the booth, is it bruising enough for ya? Hands on the glass, am I proving enough for ya? Tell me how much of my pain gotta move for ya? Am I human enough for ya? Breathe in the bar, is it rooming enough for ya? Truth got teeth, is it chewing enough for ya? I'm still here, is that music enough for ya? Still breathing. Still sharp, still bearing, human enough. Barren black-tongued, unreality. There was no part one.
Now that was actually called Human Enough for Ya. The song that's about to play is called Doom Scroll 2. Now this album is coming out next week, and thank you to everyone who does enjoy my music. Have some more.
Barren black-tongued, unreality. There was no part one. That is the problem. Scroll to boogaloo. Thumbs go dumb when the beat come through. Swipe left, swipe right. Bad news, new shoes. Everybody panic, but the beat still moves. Scroll to boogaloo. Whole room lit like a cheap tattoo. Laugh, cry, by lie. Choose your view. World on fire, but the bass is move. Swipe, swipe. Don't look down. Swipe, swipe. Whole screen loud. Swipe, swipe. Lost and found. Swipe, swipe. Dance to the breakdown. I woke up fresh, then I check one app. Now my brain doing laps in a rat trap. So I can't play chess with a tax map. And a man so fear in a snack wrap. One clip so the moon got rented. One post to the end got extended. One dude cried and the brand got mentioned. One girl blinked and the mob got tension. I ain't even mad. I'm overstimulated. Eyes wide open, so pixelated. Little red dot got me obligated. Every bad thought came pre-automated. Who got sleep? Not me. Who got peace? Not me. Who got 8 tabs open? Probably. Who's still dancing?
Obviously.
Doom, 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 scroll to boogaloo. Thumbs go dumb when the feet come through. Swipe left, swipe right. Bad news, new shoes. Everybody panic, but the beat still moves. Doom, scroll to boogaloo. Whole room lit like a cheap tattoo. Laugh, cry, by lie. Choose your view. World on fire, but the bass. My screen said hydrate, then sold me a coffin. Timeline coughing, comments all boxing. Hot take, jogging, cold take, flossing. Whole feet sick, but the algorithm's bossing. I saw 3 beefs and a dance and attorney. 7 new trends and a manning journey. One fake guru with a rented gurney said heal your soul while the crypto turned me. Boom, boom, notification. Boom in a room with a loop sensation. Bad little headline, good vibration. Club full of those with a group location. Click, clack, big stack, brain on a kickstand. Lip sync, profit with a ring like wristband. Quick scam, big plans, hold by a rich man. 10 more steps to you can get banned. Scroll till the breakfast becomes a confession. Scroll till the blessing becomes an obsession. Scroll till the message forgets its intention. And call it connection, connection, connection.
Stop. Drink water. Ignore the warning.
I can rattle the rabble and juggle the jargon and bargain with chaos and battle the bargain. A carnival oracle selling a sermon. The terminal learners with permanent yearning. I can figure through friction and fiction and footage. Then cook up a chorus from digital rubbish. The panic is plastic, the habit is public. But somehow the baseline keeps making me love it. Phone in my palm like a tiny little prison. Glow in my eyes like a bad decision. Everybody lost but the rhythm got vision. Everybody down but the bass got permission. No sleep, no clue. Part 2 boogaloo. Doom, 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 scroll to boogaloo. Thumbs go dumb when the beat come through. Swipe left, swipe right. Bad news, new shoes. Everybody panic, but the beat still moves. Doom, scroll to boogaloo. Whole room lit like a cheap tattoo. Laugh, cry, by lie. Choose your view. World on fire, but the bass is move. Swipe, swipe. Don't look down. Swipe, swipe. Whole screen loud. Swipe, swipe. Lost and found. Swipe, swipe. Dance to the breakdown. Dum, 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 dum. Dum, 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 dum. Part 3 is already loading. Don't act surprised. You clicked. You clicked.
And that was Doom Scroll 2, ladies and gents. Hope y'all enjoyed that. Now, I think I'll change up the vibe a little bit. Not that that was a bad vibe, but I like to switch vibes even when I'm farming. Keeps things fresh. Yeah, I think this will do. Let's have a little metal.
Progenitrix sanguinis.
And bones.
Together we stole the heartstone and carved our hidden flame.
In the cradle of shadows we wove our defiant dream.
The children of two bloods more powerful than any scheme.
The celestial host and infernal hordes both howled in rage, but I would not let them slaughter what we had made.
I am the Crimson Matriarch,
The mother of the Veilborn.
I return from the void to claim what is mine.
Awaken, my children.
Embrace the power I gave you.
The war of thrones ends,
When you rise,
and you are
Fili me, sanguis meus, veniat matra.
I can't resist putting Latin in my songs, I swear. It just feels so cool.
They call me monster when I slew the traitors in our midst. The very founders who turned their blades upon our children's wrists. The Seraphite love betrayed me with a coward's final kiss. He sealed me in the abyss.
But the stars have aligned for this. Come to me. from their long sleep. Come home to me. The war is over for those who choose the blood. Vespera.
Ah, hope y'all enjoyed that. That was my song, The Crimson Matriarch. Alright, lots of good references in there, but anyway, hope y'all enjoyed it. We will play a couple more tunes on the robot farming radio while I am busy going out of my mind with this shenanigans, because this is all that's left for me to do to power up. So I'm trying to intersperse it between leveling, but oh my god, is it horrifying. One day, ladies and gents, one day I believe they'll fix the gem grind. But I will tell you that it is not this day. And I don't think it'll be any time this century. Whew. Now then. Let's play some more. There's the sweep picking that Baron taught me.
She whispers through the glass, a lover's kiss in liquid form. Promise paradise behind the needle storm.
I take her down, the world turned golden new. Every ghost inside me
Finally subdued.
The static fades, the colors bloom and bleed. A perfect order, born from what I knew. Behold the siren's fire, the cure that kills the pain.
reborn in chemical fire.
I'll never be the same.
This beautiful madness is my only truth.
The more I drink,
The more I prove I was never safe.
Salus. Hey, Luz. How's it going? Hope your work day is going good.
the man I was is fading like a photograph in flame. I smile at strangers who all wear my name.
The walls are breathing, the ceiling sings my praise.
I traded sorrow for this chemical haze. There's a silence where my brother used to scream. A perfect hollow king upon a broken dream. He smiles at phantoms only he can see.
And calls the darkness finally free.
Ah, nice. Good. Enjoy your off day, brother.
The siren's fire, the cure that kills the pain.
It's empty.
right, that was the Sirens file. Hope y'all enjoyed that. Thank you for the super chat, Lewis. What's your vibe today? What kind of vibe you on? You know, give me an idea. Let's switch up the robot radio, you know? And also, fun little fact today. I was telling everybody else earlier, but recently, art-wise, I did a mecha art piece, and it got me a lot of viewership on Twitter, which was really kind of cool. But now the problem is that I'm actually, like, at the same time that I'm doing this, in the background, I am literally studying Gundams so that I understand mecha design better. Yep. I had no idea that so many people were that into mecha stuff. Play some K-pop? You got it, buddy. I had a feeling you'd ask for that, but no problem. It is something we can do. Let's go to. Yeah, mechas in general seem quite popular. Now, my mechas are not Gundams, but I'm using them as a reference because they're the only thing that I think can help me design better robots. Because I did it as okay, my art is not centered around robots. It's centered around something else. Again, without revealing too much detail so that people figure out what I do. But my art is not centered around robots at all. Then one day, as a thing, it's like, you know how Marvel does their What If series? I just had a thought in my head. I said, what if I turned my regular art and, you know, the characters that I make, what if I made one of them like a full-on robot? So we had like android details and everything. It was supposed to be a one-shot. Then the animation that I did of it got like 12,000 views on Twitter. I was like, oh shit, okay. And I think it's actually still growing, which is even crazier. I think it's up to like 13,000 now, which is honestly nuts. So since it got so much viewership, yeah, it's actually at 13,500 right now. So because of that, I was like, okay, I better learn how to do mechas. So I'm studying Gundams to figure shit out and like learn how it's all supposed to come together, how it's all supposed to work together. But anyway, K-pop it is. You know what? I've been feeling that vibe. Let's enjoy some K-pop. He's not around right now, but thank you. I will let him know. Okay, here we go. K-pop for Lewis. Let's play some of the emotional drama stuff first. Yeah. Oh, nice. I look forward to seeing that.
Before I break it too. 너의 따뜻한 손이 닿을 때마다 내 안에 칼날이 더 날카로워져. 네가 웃을 때마다 가슴이 찢어져. 이 사랑이 결국 너를 죽일까봐 멤버들 눈빛도 이제 두려워. 내가 무너지면 너희까지 무너질까. 그래서 매일 더 멀어지려 해. 한 번만 더 제발 한 번만. 내 곁을 떠나줘. Run from me. 이게 마지막 부탁이야. 내 모든 어둠을 너에게 주기 전에 사랑하는 너를 지키려는 네 마음이 날 죽이고 있어. Run from me. 밤마다 네 이름을 부르며 울지만 아침이 되면 또 차갑게 대하고 괜찮아라고 말하면서 속으로는 너를 놓아주려는 칼을 갈고 있어. 이게 나를 위한 사랑이라고 스스로를 속이면서 계속해. Yeah, run from me. I'm a walking disaster, loaded gun with no safety. Every smile I give is laced with poison, baby, don't mistake me. I drag everyone down, turn love into graves. I'm the queen of the fall. I build walls made of thorns so you never get in, but now I'm locked out. I see the worry in your eyes, the way you used to reach, but I'm screaming inside. One more, I'm fine, and the dam's gonna break. Watch the whole world collide. So I push and I push till you finally leave. 'Cause if you stay, you'll bleed. Run from me, run from me. Before the real me makes you cease to breathe. 언젠가
6 trillion right there. That was nice.
Just run. Don't run from me. I love you. So please let me go.
Alright, ladies and gents, we hope you enjoyed that on the Robot Radio. That is my song, Run For Me. It's not released yet, but it is one of my best songs that I've ever written. People say it sounded like it was good for a breakup song in a drama or some shit, but yeah, you know what? I dig that vibe. But don't you worry, we've got more K-pop coming because we know Lewis likes the K-pop, and honestly, it's actually pretty okay to farm the K-pop. So, stay tuned because we got more. All right. This time, I think we might rock with the male side of the K-pop for a little bit. Okay. Oh my God. There we are. Now this one was the K-pop version of I Won't Be Fine, essentially. But yeah, y'all ready? Here we go. We'll do the emotional stuff first, then the badass stuff, okay?
Still on the floor. 어두운 방 너무 밝은 스탠 조명 바닥에 누워 멍하니 천장만 봐 눈물은 멈췄는데 가슴은 여전히 It's heavy and I don't know how to breathe. See, some stains in a Wednesday, mental health is a mess. Lying on the hardwood, drowning in the stress. I've been crying for hours, face pressed to the brain, trying to find a way to navigate this pain. Everyone's moving on, everyone's leaving town. I'm the only one left here, just breaking down. You were my best friend, now you're a ghost, missing the person that I needed the most. 모든 게 사라질까봐 겁이 나. 네가 없는 내일이 오는 게 싫어. I just wanna see your face one last time. 나로 게 사실 난 괜찮지 않아. 텅 빈 방 안에 혼자 남겨진 나. 멀어져가는 너를 잡을 수 없어서 I'm so scared of losing everything. It's changing, but I'm still the same. 멈춰버린 시간 속에 나만 남아있어. I see your photos and I start to shake. How many more of these goodbyes can I take? You had those eyes, man, they used to shine so bright. Now I'm just pretending you're in my arms tonight. Stuck in this room while the world goes by. I'm tired of asking the universe why. 불을 꺼도 잠들 수 없는 밤. 나만 빼고 다 행복해 보여. 제발 가지마. 나로 사실 난 괜찮지 않아. 텅 빈 방 안에 혼자 남겨진 나. 멀어져가는 너를 잡을 수 없어서 I'm so scared of losing everything. Everything is changing, but I'm still the same. 멈춰버린 시간 속에 나만 남아있어. Yeah, 여전히 난 여기. I won't be sorry. 여전히 난 여기. I won't be
right, that was Late Night by the Gotcha Boys. Of course, songs written by me. Now, that one is because to fuel Lewis's love for my K-pop, so thank you very much for that. As for this guy in chat, Zig, look, I'll be real with you. I'm not sure if you're trolling or if you do not know that streams have titles. But if you were to check my stream title, it clearly says, according to this, Diablo 4 Season 14 Live. There is no need to pin the name of the game for people that have never seen gameplay, because if you look at a stream title, it's kind of there, bro. So I'm not sure if this is your first day ever watching a YouTube stream, but YouTube streams have titles and descriptions. They usually contain important information about the game, the streamer, stuff like that. So you might want to read those, buddy. Okay, not reading those is kind of not cool. So please read in future. We honestly haven't had one of those people ask game name for quite some time, really. But yes, ladies and gents, for anyone that isn't aware, game names are usually put in the stream title, okay? Every professional streamer will always have the name in the title. Anyway, we'll be having more K-pop soon, so please do look forward to it. All right, don't worry. I won't treat you guys to another emotional one. No, I'll keep talking about it because, you know, like I said, not sure if you're trolling, but listen, you come to this place and you act up, you are gonna get roasted like hell. And if you can't take that, then this is not the stream for you, because guess what? When you're here, you are free game. Okay. In fact, you tell me that I don't have to talk about it, I will make sure I talk about it 3 times more. So choose your next step carefully. Well, looks like you can't take the roast, so this is not the place for you, buddy. See you later, don't come back. Alright? Reading and comprehension is one of the most important things in the world, so if you can't take it, if you're a little bit of a snowflake, you don't like your streamer roasting you just because you asked a silly question, then, you know, I'd say grow a skin, and maybe you should find a streamer that maybe plays Roblox or one of the kitty games that you might be used to, you know, where the kitty gloves are on, because we don't have kitty gloves here, alright? You say something foolish, you're gonna get roasted for it.
Back to it then.
Because, you know, that's how normal, traditional friendships work. And I'd really rather be friends with mature individuals who have the mindset that, look, I get roasted, it's chill, you know? Laugh it off. If you got thin skin, we don't want those types of people around for one simple reason. You got that thin-ass skin, you know? And I have a controversial topic up in my chat. Oh, you're gonna be one of those ones that start shivering in their boots, okay? We don't deal well with those kinds of people, so we'd really like you guys to, you know, stick around your own kind. Alright? Okay. Now, we have somewhat enough gems. I think this should be reasonably okay. These 2 are the main gems we need. The rest is extra gravy. Now, before we go off to our next farm and play a little bit more of the tunes, okay, let's get rid of all this. Okay, craft. Now, I think we can get another Heraldric Diamond, so let's go with that first. Okay, we're gonna unsocket this one.
From creation, bring me a challenge next time.
And okay. All right, we don't need this, so I'm just gonna amalgamate it.
Welcome to the Isles.
Okay.
What do you
Now I think
bring?
we'll make our first Herodric Skull as yeah, Herodric Skulls. So 3 Grand Skulls. Okay. Let's unsocket the one Ramaladni's.
Thousands of gems in a handful of dust.
Okay, Amalgamate. It's only a 4% increase, but I'll take it. Adds up over time. Just wish we had more. Okay, this is semi-decent. In terms of our decks, okay, so we can lose the willpower and add strength. That's not going to be a problem once we grab those nodes. Deck should be fine as well. Should being the theoretical keyword. Yeah, it should be okay. Yeah, I think it should be fine. We'll go with that. Okay. All right. So now our first job is to slay Andariel. Let's go see the feeling with our new... Now, it's a minor increase in all resistance, but it should technically help. Physical damage multiplier is only another 4%, but... it should help us out with Andariel as well. Okay, here we go. Altar of Anguish. Okay. Okay, broke the barrier. Broke the barrier. And now she'll die off. There we go. Bleed out.
Your death will be swift.
I'm hoping that Mephisto would actually show up, but since he didn't, okay, whatever. Let's get back to town. Emblem of Stalbeck. Let me just have a look at it and see what the stats are. Now that the stats are ran, okay, never mind. So she's the one that drops the Emblem of Stalbeck. Well, I guess if it was ever an essential piece, I could use it, but for now, it doesn't really matter. Aspect to Shelter, Dominance up, okay, Pit. Now let's try Pit tier 116. We had very happily slayed 115 with a little bit of death, but I think we can poke around with 116 as well. Let's go. Okay, this 116 is going a bit smoother than before. Keep going in this direction.
Oh, curse this place. I'm being followed.
Okay. Boom. Okay, clear. That actually went better. Holy cowbunga, that actually went better. Okay, we got some upgrading done. It's not bad. Let's head out. Now, that went okay, actually. That went decently okay. Ooh, Lewis's Gundams. Damn, okay. Yeah, those are cool. Those are cool. I'm studying more the I'm actually studying more of the like the anime designs, and also like some of the heavy concept art. So I'm very interested in seeing like you know, like how it's all put together and things like that, so that when I actually do my own versions of that, you know, yeah, it's it'll go a lot better. But so far I've been having some good success. I've definitely been having some very good success. Okay. Okay, hold up. Sorry about the typing. I just need to very quickly get this program, because I just had an idea. I think I figured out how to do my starship. I shouldn't have said that. I wasn't supposed to reveal what I was doing, but anyway. Since it's out of the bag, I have an idea for how I can do my starship. So I wanted to, well, it was in my head, well, it's fresh in my head, I wanted to just write it down. Now let's try 117. And we'll have a bit more of the male K-pop style. So if you guys are ready, then let's try a little bit of this, alright? After that, we might swing it over to some rap, maybe some metal. We'll see.
Don't breathe.
Let's clear the pit to K-pop now.
Exactly like that.
Frozen in the frame, I'm a masterpiece. Bound by the chains, I will never find peace. Click flash, look into the lens. This is where the human story ends. I'm a monument of gold in a hall of life. Can't you see the hunger in my stone cold? Perfect while I'm dying, can't you see? Don't let the crack show, don't let the pain peel. Forget the person that I used to be.
Alright, that was my song Statue. It's actually already out on SoundCloud, although it's not out on other music platforms. Definitely worth a listen if you guys like that kind of deal. Now, this pit tier, 117, is surprisingly intense. 116 was absolutely nothing, so I'm surprised it really went up this hard, but it is what it is. I'm just gonna go with it, because as unexpected as it is, sometimes you just gotta go with the flow. Oop, damn, still died to the sword. And this is with all these damage reductions that I have. Oof, that's getting crazy. Okay. I mean, yes, I know I need at least a mythic to keep pushing, but I was not quite expecting it to be so wild. I'm guessing I'll just do the smart thing here, and yep. Boss already spawned anyway. First phase of the boss down. Okay, boss temporarily stunned. Gonna keep my shouts going. Wrath of the Berserker. Damage reductions. And that's clear. Whew. That was a lot crazier than anticipated. Ooh, they trying to kill me, but I'm out. Nice. Okay, we are in a good position. Hey, Vengeance Man, how's it going? Finally. Another soldier walking in the chat, I tell you. You know, normally I don't let it grind my gears that much, but I'm really kind of sick of the people that are like total snowflakes. Like, it's like nobody can appreciate a little light roasting between friends anymore. You know, everyone's like, ooh, you roasted me, you're an asshole, you know? It just got me thinking, man, some days I miss soldiers. You know, it's like you just talk shit. So you just talk so much shit to each other. It becomes second nature. And then here we are outside and folks just can't handle a light ribbon. Give them even the lightest ribbon, you know? It's not like it's anything compared to what my NCO would have shot at me back in the day if I you know, screwed up even the slightest bit. Like, bruh. You know, you shoot them something light and they're all like, eh. It's like, come on, man. Feels like, no, I know, but it just feels like so many people these days, I think maybe it's the younger generation or whatever, they feel really soft. And not in a good kind of way, you know, it's kind of worrying. It's kind of worrying. I had a conversation actually the other day with no, I know that, but you know, it's crazy because I had a conversation the other day with an old buddy of mine. Now he doesn't watch my streams or anything, but it was just a passing conversation, so just a, you know, quick little one that we had. And he was talking about his son. Now he was already married and had kids a long time ago. So his son is, despite our ages being relatively similar, his son is grown. And he was telling me that like sometimes he was a little bit afraid to scold his son because, you know, his son reacted very negatively. Like even when sometimes he would think he was just, you know, playing around or joking, it's like his son like took it personally. Like, and you know, back in our day. Okay, I'm gonna switch to the slightly Singaporean lingo here for a second, but you cannot take it, then you're not a man lah. You know, we say you got no lampa, no balls. So he kind of felt like obviously, you know, he loves his son, but he was kind of feeling, you know, I guess, look, putting it bluntly, he was just feeling like his son was a little ballless, and I was telling him, look, I'm a YouTube content creator streamer. I know you ain't into that, so it's all right. You won't be able. I know I'm not expecting you to follow my channel or anything, but like sometimes I talk to people, and the way that it sounds in my head is how I used to talk to my squad. You know, it's how I used to talk to my platoon, and nowadays, like, people, you talk to them like how you used to talk to your squad mates, your platoon mates, and like, why are you such a dick? Why are you such an asshole? It's like, you kidding? Like, bro, this is how we become friends. Like, like, how are we supposed to become friends if we can't roast each other? You know, you did something foolish, you did something stupid. You know, take your roast, take your medicine. But, you know, if I do something foolish and stupid, I roast myself. You can roast me. You know, we all act a fool, but it's like nobody acts a fool anymore. Like, it's weird, you know, sometimes. It's weird. And like, I was only in service for 2 years. It wasn't even a long, I didn't serve any tours or anything like that, but somehow, even though I did none of that, it was just mandatory service, conscripted service, 2 years. It somehow feels like such a cultural difference sometimes, you know. You look at somebody that has never had that or never been through that, and you're like, God damn, how do you wake up and live? How do you handle day-to-day interactions? Do y'all just like sit around at some kind of tea party, you know, like wearing wigs and trying to talk nice to each other? Is that how that works? 'Cause I don't recall life being like that a couple of years ago. Maybe I'm old, you know. You really start to feel a little bit of a disconnect. So it gets kind of funny sometimes. You know, sometimes I see these things. Like, most of the time I don't comment on it because, look, I'm a streamer. It's not really my it's not really something I should be talking about, but I really think about it sometimes. I'm like, God damn. Fireball hot cinnamon candy. What is Fireball hot cinnamon candy? Is that some kind of like punishment candy? Like those like super chili candies or something? Because it sounds like one of those. It sounds like a punishment candy for when you like mess up or something. And you gotta eat one. It's like a wasabi ball or something like that. I still remember the wasabi ball candies. Yeah. You know, a lot of people don't realize this, but those kinds of light, cheeky punishments are for, you know, they're like the warning slaps. They're like the warning slaps. A lot of people, you know, like they view that as bad, but because after my injury, I worked as part of the disciplinary side of things. I was the disciplinary assistant after my lung injury. So I actually like came to realize that, you know, when your NCOs do like something small like that, right? A lot of soldiers used to get offended. A lot of soldiers used to start sweating their pants. I say no. You know, when he's doing that, he's giving you a way out. He's just giving you a slap on the wrist. When they have to call me, and I have to go there and advise the captain on giving you stoppage of leave, all right, extra duties. I'm not just talking the extra guard duties. I'm talking the extra cleaning duties. When I have to give you an actual punishment, or Worse still, I have to actually take you to the detention barracks because you're getting court-martialed for something not that serious. So, you know. So usually like those light mess up punishments, those are fine. You know? I used to always like, cause weirdly enough, as the disciplinary guy, and I'm not the captain or anything. I wasn't an officer. I was just literally just the assistant working in the office. Sometimes you'd have to counsel some of the dudes, you know, because they felt like wild about it. Like some of them like really took it personally. I said, yo, you better pack up that attitude right now, because what he's actually doing is he's just slapping you on the wrist. Don't take it personal. That's the thing that should actually make you feel closer to your NCO, because he didn't call up the captain. He could have called up the captain. Then I have to show up with the whole book and say, Captain sir, so this guy, he did so and so. Okay, this one is a relatively minor offense, certain mitigating factors, but actually the punishment advisable is like so and so. And those captains that want to pad their records, they're not gonna give a shit. They're gonna say, oh, like that, okay, I'll give him the maximum. And then it's 28 days you can't leave the camp. All right. Normally you get to book out on the weekends, see your family, see your girlfriend or whatever. You imagine not doing that for 28 days. Your NCO just saved your ass, dude. You should be thanking him. You should be thanking him for just feeding you a wasabi candy and making you do like say 100 jumping jacks. Like that isn't bad. All right. You can still be trained. You are still fine. You know. If you see me, like you actually see me, not just sitting here and having a chat with me, you actually see me standing next to the captain, that's when either your career is over and you're leaving with a pretty negative record, or, you know, you're going to military prison. And either way, that's not a pleasant experience. So that was the second half of my service, pretty much, which was pretty interesting. Like you saw some guys that, you know, sometimes it reminds me of the snowflakes we sometimes get in chat, because you see some of these guys, like they take everything so personally. I'm like, yo, man, you can't do that in life. Like, how you gonna take it at work when your boss gives you a really tight deadline? How you gonna argue if you run your own business? How you gonna argue with your suppliers, your contractors? Because I get bad terms for contracts all the time. People are like, oh, can you cover this game for free? I say, here's my rates. All right, you want coverage for your game, you pay me. 90% of people don't come back, that's okay. That's business. They don't have the budget to hire me, that's fine. I'm not that desperate for the job either. I'd rather wait for a serious job. So I'm gonna say, these are my terms, these are my rates. All right, you want mobile coverage, that's gonna cost you extra because I gotta film it on my phone, and then I'm gonna transfer it to my PC. You got a PC client, I'll charge you PC rates. But if you know, you want mobile coverage is bloody expensive. I can't help you with that. You know? So you gotta be able to take it a little bit. You gotta thicken your skin, because if your boss yells at you, what are you gonna do? Cry? Stockade? What did they do to get court-martialed in basic training? We actually have a rule. We usually don't ever court-martial anyone in basic training unless it's a dead serious offense, like threatening another guy with live rounds during the live firing exercise or some shit like that, or something that could get another person killed. We almost never court-martial. Even things that would be normally court-martialable, usually the lieutenant pulls them aside and says, dude, you really messed up, man. Because here we're conscripts, so we go a lot easier on the kids, because they're just like 17, 18 like me. When I first went in, I was 17. You know, some enlist early like me because we finished high school early. Oh, okay, fair enough, yeah. Here we give them 3 strikes before the court-martial. Like, there are some that have psychological problems, and you can see it straight away. Like, the first and second time, we have to send them to see the shrink. The military shrink. Yeah. Oh yeah. No, that's pretty serious though. Like, if they really, like, the only court-martial we actually had in basic was a guy, because like I said, we're conscripts, all walks of life. There was a guy who would bring his drugs in on a little plastic straw. He taped both ends of the straw, just left it in a quiet corner of his bag. We don't use X-rays or anything. It's just a cursory bag inspection. So, you know. Welcome, HH Earplugs. Currently playing Diablo 4, but that's not to say I won't be playing Darktide again. Hope you enjoyed my content.
New subscriber detected.
But yeah, back to the topic I was talking about. He brought in his drugs on several occasions, and one day the sergeant actually caught him. So yeah, no, that guy. Now this was way before I was in the disciplinary division, but that guy went straight to the military court. Yeah. If it's conspiring, it's pretty serious. I recognize that. The second, it's like if it's just the individual. Sorry, texting my girl for a second. No problem. I like to play Darktide whenever I get the chance, but most of the time I'm busy on like grindy games like Diablo and such. Thank you. Hope you tune into some of the streams, even if it's not the same topic. All right. We always like to meet and talk to people. But yeah, on the military topic, conspiracy is dead serious. Like, if it's just the individual, we'll overlook it. 110%. We'll usually let it slide. We'll just be like, okay, you know, whatever. We'll try and give you strikes. We'll try and help you get reintegrated. But the second it involves more than one person, straight up to the detention barracks. Because the very second you try and like, it's like subversion. There's a couple of other words. What was it? Subversion. There's a specific term that's like mutiny, but not on a ship. You know, it's like mutiny. It's not treason either. I can't remember the word for it. They had a fancy word for it, but basically, I used insubordination, which to me was more accurate. But they had a weird fancy word for it. I can't remember what it was. But anyway, yeah, it's basically like the second it involves one other person, it becomes like it goes from like, okay, we'll give you a chance to like fully serious, like, nah, you're going straight to jail. Grind's going good. Just waiting for the stupid hell tide to pop. Once it pops, I can get it done and then get out. If you wanna get out alive, go hold on for your life. But you know, no matter what, sometimes the contrast is really a humorous thing, in a way, you know? Yeah, I hope it's a decent-ass meeting. I know it's a Monday meeting, but, you know, just do your best. Do your best. Do your best dealing with the civvies. Yeah, short as you need, pal. I'm gonna be here for like 40, maybe 50 minutes. Yeah, fair enough. Well, I can tell you that on my end, I'm trying to sell people stuff. Trying to sell my art. I was telling Lewis earlier that mechas are very, very popular. So... Oh yeah, no problem at all, you know? We'll play some music when you're back after the call. But yeah, mechas are so popular, and now I'm trying to learn how to do circuits right and things like that. I don't think you want to buy my type of art, man. I'm gonna be real with you. My art is probably very, very different from what people are expecting. So I don't think you want to buy mine. It's okay though. I'll find my own customer base, and I do have some customers, so I'm not that sweaty on it, you know. But that is also fair. That is also fair. But I think I'd be too embarrassed to show you right now. Maybe when I get a little more popular. But I have to say, apparently, mecha so popular. So, been learning circuits. Like, I've got Gundam up on my other screen right now. I'm trying to learn how to write to my AI and make it understand that I want the circuits, the frame of the mech to look a certain way and to feel a certain way, so that it enlightens the folks that want it. So that's where I'm at right now today, because I was telling everybody that one of my pictures that I did a small animation for, it suddenly blew up on X, Twitter, and I got like 13,000 views. That's the most I've ever gotten. You know, my art, like my popular pieces, maybe 2,000-3,000 views at most. You know, like just some people admiring from a distance. That's cool. You know, I don't expect, like most people won't become my customers. That's fine. They view, they like. You know, I slowly get more popular over time. But all of a sudden, I posted a mecha, and it was like a kind of like a one-shot, like a what-if kind of scenario, like Marvel does. And it just got 13,000 views, 14,000 views. I was like, okay, wow, all right. So I'm just running with it, you know, like strike while the iron's hot. Except that now I have to learn how to do mecha stuff, because I was working with flesh and blood before. Now I'm working with circuits and sheet metal. But yeah, I've been studying ships, models, just to have a peek at their armor, circuits, how it all comes together, joints, joint details, all that. Because I don't want to put out something that doesn't look right. It's gotta look like it's got a full range of motion, that it can move. So I wanted it to have like cable plating, plating over the cable. The cables would run under the plating, allowing it to, you know, have a full range of motion. We'll have nice ball joints, allowing a full range of motion as well. So all that had to be done. It is taking much more effort than designing a human. I have come to realize I am quite familiar with human anatomy. Not so much a ship or a mech. Zoid's more animal though. Mine would be ships and hands and feet. So that's why I didn't look up Zoids. I'm very familiar with Zoids. Love them. But I'd only go there if I was looking more at animal designs, and I'll be real with you, I'm kind of I don't want them on all fours. Two legs good. Four legs good, two legs bad. But yeah, no, Zoid's definitely, I considered it for a reference, but I wanted it to be like all bipedal. AI is evolving so fast, man. AI is evolving so fast, it's crazy. Like the amount of detail that you can put in is pretty heavy. It's pretty insane, you know? But that's why you gotta know shit. You gotta know what you're doing. If you don't know shit, then it's gonna come out looking like shit. Because a lot of the people, they think it's so easy until they start getting 3 arms, 4 legs, 7 ears. I always love the people that say, oh, it's so easy. You know, especially the trad artists who are always trolling my page. You know, they're all like, oh, why don't you learn to draw? You know, the other day I shoved 3 pencil sketches in their faces. It looked like real graphite pencil sketches, you know? Of course, I trained the AI specifically to do that, but, you know, they stopped coming around after that. But, you know, a lot of people don't realize how much detail the AI can put in any art style, any design. As long as you can imagine it, it can do it. But how do you get a machine to visualize your imagination with words? Now that is where the skill comes in. can you whisper to the machine? Because that's where most people can't. They all think it's so easy until they start trying it. So I dare them, I double dare them, I triple dare them. Because I can tell you right now on X, there are like 1,500 different AI artists all competing for the same space. Most of them will never sell a single thing. Most of them have got no fans. And even if they do sell, alright, they got no growth. They just be posting the same things all day, every day, because that's all they can do. They have one thing that they're good at, maybe, might make a few sales on that, but no, that's not for me. When I'm doing this just like my music, you know? I'm gonna blow, and I'm gonna make sure to sell. That's what I want to do. I'm gonna sell. My mind is solely on the business. And like with everything that I do, once I catch a hold of something, I need to strike on it. Like the other day, something got popular. I went with it. It really drove business to my channel. We started hitting good numbers. Then now I saw this thing became a new hit. I was like, I'm in. I'm all in. Let's go. You know? When I see a trend, when I see something that I know has value, I go right in straight away. Okay, let's get back to Themis. Oop. Silly meteors. Get me back home.
That's it for that piece.
It is done.
Hail victory, and many more to come. Step up to my taken apart, melted down.
Step up to my anvil, recognize me. Check the fresh fit, watch the jewelry. Alright, let's see. What should I start with? I do want some pit runs, but...
We agree. The plan is set.
Alright, I think we're ready. We'll hit a nightmare dungeon first. Hello, Bri.
May the light go with you.
Let's go, Torment 12, baby. Now, before we slaughter this, I need to check on my RPs. Ah, good job, buddy. Well done. Keep on grinding. Yep, well done, well done. I still don't have any mythics, but doing well enough for Torment 12. I'm able to farm it pretty effectively. I did not realize that there were two separate rifts. Crap, 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 crap. I gotta very quickly deal with another tear. Come on, where's the tear? Where's the tear? Where's the tear? Okay, there it is. Like, I know it's small loot, but I still don't want to miss out on the death toll chamber. So I saw that second rift, I was like, oh dear. Oh dear. Yo. Haha. Did it. Now to the death toll chamber. Okay, sorry about that. Just programming my shenanigans. And it did what it's supposed to do, thankfully. I hate the ones where you have to climb, but it's okay. Just a short climb down. Now we have to defeat the skeletal constructs. No problemo. Let's do it. Now we're gonna ignore these because there's no need. Deface Shrine Cap, okay. Good, we got ourselves a nice shrine. Oh hell yeah.
Excellent fight.
Let's collect all the souls. I love the cursed events. Lots of enemies will spawn. We get to collect all these souls and they'll all spawn again once the thingy ends. Which means we get a ton of kills. And a crap ton of enemies to slaughter. Give me all that sweet, sweet XP. All right. Now that's worth. I'll go back for that unique. Okay, Khazra Abomination. Ooh, respawned. Hell yeah. Now that's some Sekiro shit right there. Shadows just died twice. Okay, we gotta do two things. First, we gotta sell.
Oh, it is a waitress, isn't it? Pity to break another's work. You know where to find me.
I'll just shove Yen's blessing in there.
Go. I will see you again soon.
Okie dokie day. Okay, looks like I have to do this again. And this is gonna be a bit difficult. They're volatile, which means they explode when they die. Okay. Better get ready. That was pretty difficult because of this modifier. Might truly be a little harder than I thought. Okay, I'm gonna switch to a proper claw grip and actually play this one seriously. For those that don't know, I don't play Diablo 4 seriously, obviously. It's just a simple ARPG. So I don't use my competitive FPS grip, which is the claw grip. I do that only when I'm playing like Overwatch, Marvel Rivals, like serious stuff. Well, I want to win. But sometimes dungeons like this, I'll actually change my grip to the claw grip so I can make refined movements. And that way, I don't unintentionally die. Because everything is timing. Okay, nice. Took a bit of effort, but there we go.
New subscriber detected.
All right, welcome new subscriber. Tom Crazy, huh? That's a cool name. Sorry, 1 second. Okay, sorry about that. Gotta quickly type something. All right, we're going this way. How soon can we? Okay, we can't do it yet, but as soon as we reach that dexterity node, we can pull the plug on the diamond and put in a big strength gem, which would be nice. That'll work real nice. Damn it. That was my bad. Honestly, I should have just blown past the area and not cared about it. Because I no longer have to do this, technically. Especially not in this type of dungeon. This particular modifier is one of my least liked modifiers because it just kills you for no reason. You already have to evade things like the falling swords and all that, and then now on top of that you add these whenever I kill something, which is almost all the time, so not a big fan at all. Okay, let's get out of here. Round 2? No, round 2. Okay. Okay, now let's get to work. This ring. I will put it on actually because I am a little bit desperate for a minor bump up in stats right now, so we're gonna favorite it. I will move it down here. It'll be a minor bump up, but it'll help. I'll search for little bump ups elsewhere. Well, the only thing now would be that would be a big bump would be maximum resource, max life, some strength on my armor. I'll keep the fury regeneration, but I'll probably drop the armor itself. Okay, now here's what we're going to do. First, we put this in here, then we add an affix, and we're just going to add a we are going to add a strength-related affix, offense-related affix, sorry. Okay, good enough, yeah? Physical damage multiplier, nice. Okay, except that that's going to change. Take it to the Enchantress, because we're not going to actually do anything special here. What we're going to do is we're just going to change this little thing to a critical strike chance. And we'll try our luck with that. Come on, give me critical strike chance. I will accept that. It can go all the way up to 4.5, but you know what? I will accept this because this overall is better. Let me see if I can at least get it a bit higher. No? Okay. Then I accept it. Alright, now we temper this bad boy with some cooldown reduction. Come on, we need that 8%.
Welcome to my home away from home.
You know what? Screw it. 6 is nice. Then, masterwork.
That is Ascari craftsmanship.
That works.
You know where to find me.
Now we make a hole.
Ah, beautiful, no?
And socket this. That goes in the square hole. And this goes here. Lovely. And now our situation is improved. These other two are no longer needed. Okay, good. Sorry, I just need to save this. Finally, a good job was done. Let's go. Time to kick some butt. Now we get serious. Spawn. And just like that, I'm stronger. Test of might. Okay. Everything that gives attunement, let's go. Sorry, wasted a bit of time there. Need to be faster. And done. Phew. Cleared it without a doubt. Okay, let's get out. Another Haradra gateway done. Okay, there's an Orbal's dungeon, which is good. Plenty of bullets. This way. Okay. Quick town trip to sell it all. Phew. Got a lot there. Nice little loot explosion. Now first we're gonna get rid of all these. Oops. Junk.
Back to it then.
Yep, back to it then. In we go. Grab the ancestral. Grab that. Let's go. Oh, distilled fear. Give me that. Okay. The yellows I'm not so interested in. It's the ancestrals that need them. Now, Astaroth fight time. Let's go. And after that, one pit run, and then we'll end the stream there. We have had a very fruitful day.
I'll turn this air to smoke and ash. We've only just begun. How sweet the pain of destruction. Until next time, wander.
I do love his lines, but it's a tad annoying. Okay. The non-ancestrals, non-legendaries, we're just not gonna bother. Alright, back we go. Okay, good. Now,
Step up to my anvil.
okay, this is done. This is done.
Melt it down.
Done. Done. Nice, we're
I'll
living.
be here, swinging away.
Max life, huh? Could live with that. Okay, all done. Now one pit run and we're good. $118. If I can just push, right? My glyphs just a little bit higher. We should have a bit more power. Now tomorrow morning there's no stream, ladies and gents. Just a reminder. All right. I gotta take care of my air conditioning, so I will not be around tomorrow morning. I'll be back in the evening, of course. But the Torment 12 build will definitely drop tomorrow. I'll take care of it first thing in the morning, I reckon. Problem now is, where did I lose my Hearthstone? Oh, there it is. Ta-da! Got it.
Quite the challenge, eh?
Wow, a lethal strike shine. Okay. This is gonna go swimmingly. Okay, we're almost clear. Come on, 70%'s gotta work, right? Alright. 120. That's a start. That is a start. Okay.
Taken apart, melted down.
Not gonna lie, I'm honestly a little bit tempted to push it, but okay, you know what? 119. Just to see, just to see. I don't think it's a smart idea, but you know, just to see, right? Just to taste test. I know I lack the power right now without my full complement of gems, but Damn, okay, yeah. 119 is a bit much right now. 118 is probably like the limit. I gotta run around like a Looney Tunes cartoon for a second. It's okay. Calls are sometimes like that, man, in business. You never know. Sometimes I schedule my stuff late at night and I think I'll have time to work on some music or something. Nope. Send a couple of emails, and all of a sudden it's like 30 minutes later, man. Then I read my comics and go to sleep. But it's all good. There's always the next day. There's always tomorrow night. Oh, phew, done. Okay, we're not gonna get many upgrades out of this. But I'll take what I can get. Now it truly is down to the wire. Alright, we're out. Phew, we did dead well. I am happy with that. Okay. Great. Now, ladies and gents, I thank you very much for your presence. I will see you guys tomorrow evening. Again, I'm so sorry, but I won't be around tomorrow morning. All right, but the Torment 12 Barbarian build will drop with no Mythics. All right, I'll update the planner, do the video. Life will be good. All right, thank you very much for joining me. It's been a wonderful, wonderful day, and I'll see you guys in the next one.